Hi there and welcome to Multimodal. I'm delighted to be with Mark Spence, who's chair of BADGP, and we are going to be talking about a very important subject, dangerous goods. Hi Mark. First of all, how do you define dangerous goods?
On a very simple level, something that can either cause damage to you, to property or the environment. And they can do this in a wide variety of different ways. Most people think of dangerous goods as explosives or radioactives, but there's a huge range of other things, and it's how easily and how much damage they can do that defines whether they come into the regulations. Flammable liquids, it's all down to what the flash point is. So the lower the flash point, the easier it is to set off. Something like petrol you can easily set light to. And there's a huge range of things within that.
I think I heard you talking earlier about lithium batteries.
Oh yes.
And you said something about not charging them at night, and I thought, my God, what's happening?
Yes, lithium batteries are fantastic. They store a lot of energy, and they're absolutely everywhere. I read a statistic recently that there was 24 billion lithium batteries made in the last 3 years. So they are very safe, but when they go wrong, they can go badly wrong. And obviously, if you're charging your phone beside your bed at night, you're here, the phone's here, and when it goes wrong, it can give off flammable gases, it can give off toxic gases, and it can go from a little bit of smoke to a raging inferno in 90 seconds.
Oh dear.
So everybody I talk to, my wife gets sick about me talking about lithium batteries.
Well, you can talk all you like about lithium batteries. It's the things we take for granted in terms of technology, phones, tablets, etc. Lithium batteries within them, we have to be aware of safety concerns, and that's your training part, isn't it, as well? What impacts can misdeclaring or not declaring dangerous goods have on the supply chain and people and safety?
Can have a huge impact. You got several sides. You've got the not declaring. So you've got something like a mobile phone, a huge range of other things. So your packer should put them in the correct packaging. If it's full dangerous goods in UN approved packaging with the right marks, pack them so they can't move. If you've got something like a liquid, the last thing you want is a can that's moving around, the top can cup off easily, and then you've got a flammable liquid all over the place. It needs to be properly packaged, securely packaged, but then if it's got, might not have the logos on, or if it's got a class 3 flammable liquid diamond on, someone then black wraps that and gives it to a carrier and doesn't tell them what's there, the carrier can put it with other things. So people fail to understand how complicated supply chains are and how many times their package can get handled before it gets to the customer.
So it's not just their part of the supply chain, they have to be aware that a supply chain has many links.
Yeah.
And they don't know what those links are.
Yeah, and it's things like the corrosives. You've got alkali acid. They don't play nice together. So you've got to be very careful if they're on the same vehicle. By road, not sensible, but you can do it. But if that vehicle then goes on, they won't let it on a ship because there's a different set of regulations for the sea. It's all about making everybody safe. But you don't declare it, there's an accident, you could invalidate the insurance on your goods, you could invalidate your carrier's insurance. The whole vehicle goes up, you could be looking at lots of different insurance claims.
How is the regulatory environment? Have there been significant changes recently, or are there some in the pipeline? Maybe that's, where are we regulatory?
There's always some in the pipeline. The UN meets every 3 months to discuss changes. The changes by road are every 2 years. So the last set came in on 1st of January. The big change is that consigners of dangerous goods have to have a dangerous goods safety advisor. Previously, a lot of them relied on the carrier's DGSA. So it's there, we're giving to it, you know what you're doing. Now it's actually them putting the responsibility back on the original consignor. So
That's just, yeah.
they have to get their own DGSA if they're consigning any quantity.
So that must be a huge training effort for people who basically gave the responsibility to their forwarder. How's that going?
Yes, it is. I mean, you've got two sides. There's the people that have to have a DGSA, but there's a lot of hauliers moving everyday items, things like perfumes, paints, bleach. Squirty cream is one of my favourites because it's a compressed gas cylinder, as an example. A lot of these are being moved by people who aren't aware that their staff need at least some basic training, and then higher level, you need a lot more training. And there's still an awful lot of hauliers and couriers that aren't even aware there's regulations, never mind that they have to abide by them.
So they have to be more proactive. Ignorance is no it's no defence.
No defence whatsoever. And there's an awful lot of information out there. I mean, BADGP, we work with the DFT Dangerous Goods Division to try and promote awareness. That's everything the association is about. Promote awareness, give people information. We say there's never a stupid question in dangerous goods. It's a matter of knowledge and understanding. And unfortunately, Dr. Google is used by an awful lot of people, and some of it is good and some of it isn't. And people get a little bit of information, think, right, that's what we've got to do, and can get themselves into a lot of bother.
So you've got to play safe with dangerous goods.
Yeah, there's always people around that will advise.
Good. Well, Mark, that was fantastic, giving a real good overview of dangerous goods, the regulatory environment, and to be aware of what you need to do. Thank you very much, Mark. That was
Thank you for
brilliant.
your time.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.